The stats tell us that 1 in 5 people suffer mental health in the workplace. So this program gave us an opportunity to address some of the opportunities to counteract and to train people and to help people to understand about mental health, to build their resilience and to build their wellbeing. So our approach was pretty easy from a business point of view. If we had stats of 1 in 5 people with long-term injuries to physical injuries, then it's something we'd be addressing fairly quickly, and so we should. So with those stats in mind, working on a program that addresses mental health becomes very important in terms of the wellbeing and in terms of what we can do for our employees.
I think it's extremely important to make that mental health wellness as important as it is physical health. We hear a lot these days about people being resilient. We hear a lot about people with mental health issues, and I believe having some resilience skills will help people get through those tougher times.
I believe, first of all, that you can be taught resilience. So it is a skill you can be taught. And it means people are more positive. So in any business, most businesses go through some sort of change, and people that are positive sort of will accept that change more.
And so by providing and supporting a mentally healthy, workplace, we are helping our workers to be more productive, which helps us, and we're also helping them with their home life as well, because if they do have mental health issues, it's not only going to affect them in the workplace, but it's also going to affect them at home.
We've also found that our people are now accepting that Futuris is going to end, and they're starting to look at what they can do outside of Futuris. So it's no more that denial or being angry. They've sort of got over that and they're moving on and more positive.
My thoughts on Futuris' Resilience and Wellbeing Program is fantastic, actually, for the position that we are in at the moment in losing our jobs and everything, and they're bringing this forward for us to teach us a way to move forward with our lives and open up our eyes, give us some strengths and some direction within ourselves.
If we make a difference for one person, if we can make that difference for one person in our organisation, to help them to be able to look forward and have a positive outlook, address their thinking and their mental health in regard to our industry and our closure, but then personally, more on a personal basis. If we can address that, then it's worthwhile. So if we've made that difference in one person, then it's worthwhile. You make it in many people, then it grows, yeah, it's compounded, and I think that's what we've done.
There are so many people who suffer mental health issues, and creating a mentally healthy workplace is really important to maintain the health and well-being of your employees, because at the end of the day, they are your business and they are the most important people. Without them, you don't have a business.
Yeah, over probably the last 2 years, I've been involved with introducing the Resilience and Wellbeing Program into Futuris, and that was rolling it out to approximately about 200 employees. So it was in about early 2014 that we were approached by SAMRI and also Resilience and Wellbeing Centre. They had a program that we might be interested in. So we all had a look at it, and we were quite willing to take it on.
To have a commitment from management is most important. Without their commitment and support, you wouldn't be able to do a program like this. The
management involvement has been very good, very right into supporting the program. 3 managers did the training, so they went and did the train the trainer with TechWorks to learn the skills. With 5 other Futuris employees, there was 8 of us in total. And I suppose that started that management were buying into it, because they actually were going to be the trainers.
There was a number of managers who did the train the trainer, so that was really important to get them in at the very beginning.
Yes, I've seen a lot of commitment from our managers, supervisors and leaders here. we seem to all gel together and we've supported each other and we're like one big family because we're all going through the same process and we all bounce off each other and help each other.
We had all of our consultative committee, so that is a group of about 10 people and they are our shop floor people. They were involved in the pilot group, which they were then provided with the opportunity to give us some feedback, and it was through our consultative committee members and our team leaders who attended these pilot groups. They then were able to go back out and start spreading the word about what this program was and what people would find from it.
The Resilience and Wellbeing Program was not only work related, it helped the performance of the work, but it was also giving people skills they could take home, and if they're able to better deal with their adversities, their relationship problems, all that sort of stuff that happens at home, then they'll come back to work being positive again.
I just feel, yes, ever since the closure, when it was announced, people were very down and out, what's going to go with their lives forwards. And then Futuris bringing this Resilience and Wellbeing Program onto us and the mentors, the trainers training us, it sort of brightened up everyone, I reckon their outlook has been positive, you know, and really uplifted them and given them that spirit. And you can see it, just the workforce themselves seem a lot more settled.
When I said about the serious behavioural type problems, that's also dramatically reduced. So when you do get involved with a possible suspension or termination, it takes a lot of your time up. So, you know, if you can reduce that, then obviously you can put your time into more proactive things. So, you know, over probably the last 12 months, it's really reduced those more serious behavioural type problems.
Many people did experience some positive changes. We also noticed changes with our behaviours. We noticed changes with our absenteeism. I'm happy to say that we're now 12 months with no LTI, so that's really good. And I think all these different areas have, you know, assisted in all these positive outcomes that we have had as a result of the resilience training.
We haven't had a lost time injury for about 12 months now, so that's really good news considering, you know, what's going to happen come the end of 2017.
By providing information sessions to your workforce, it takes away that stigma, it opens up the door for communication, and it allows people to come to you and ask you for help.
I made 17 people redundant last month, and nearly all of those people were leaving with a positive outlook. They had an outlook that said, you know, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be able to go out in the workforce, and I'm confident that I can do the things I want to do. So that's really important. That's some of the important lessons that we learn. That's what makes it worthwhile.
Seek the support of your upper management and executive team, because without their support, it's not going to work.